On the fence about buying a home here in San Diego? Well, here are the real reasons why people don't buy a home in San Diego. Now, obviously, I made my life here. I'm a real estate agent, Greg.Kuchan with Elliman, and I am a big advocate of owning real estate. One of the main reasons why people don't buy a home here in San Diego is that it feels like we're living on vacation 24/7. I mean, we got the beaches, we got mountains, snow is close by, Mexico's just down south. It is a phenomenal place to live. Most of us didn't grow up here, and so we don't have that family support. You know, we're still building our friends here, and especially if you're thinking about growing a family, it's hard to set down roots and establish San Diego as home when your family and your friends and your support systems is so far away. So that's really the number one reason why people don't buy a home here in San Diego. They still got that vacation mindset, and they haven't made that leap of San Diego is gonna be my forever home. The second biggest reason people don't buy a home here in San Diego is that knowing that you're gonna have to give something up. Most of us live here for the lifestyle and chose to live as close to the beach or the mountains or whatever you like to do here in San Diego. You chose to live there, and knowing that when you buy a home, your mortgage is gonna be more than your rent. You know, and you have property taxes, you're gonna have to do the maintenance on the home, all the upkeep, everything is on you. We're renting, you know, call up the property manager, the landlord, they handle everything. So it's a lot more ease of use renting than it is buying, but it's the concessions that the person needs to make in order to make that leap to home ownership is what a lot of people don't want to do. What I mean by that is I was living 3 blocks from the beach. Yeah, it was a 600 square foot condo, but you know, in order to get a home, I had to go inland further, and I wanted to be in Encinitas, so I ended up buying a home that is a twin home. So my house is actually attached to another home, you know, and so those were concessions my wife and I had to make when we were purchasing a home here in San Diego. And some people just can't make that leap. They don't want to give up the lifestyle that they're currently living in order to pay more money to have a less quality of life in the first few years of time. Now, I've seen time and time again someone who buys their home, they're so much happier that they got in, they're building equity, and they're able to customize their home. You know, they're able to paint the walls the color they want, they can add some additions and change some things around, and there's that sense of feeling and home and belonging that you get once you own your home, but it's making that leap. And so changing your mindset from I'm a renter, I'm on vacation, this is a temporary place for me to live, to this is my home, I live in San Diego and I'm gonna set down some roots here, is a big jump for many people. Now the pros, quick and dirty, because there's a bajillion different videos out there of why the pros are, is that, you know, you are getting that tax benefit of your mortgage interest is deductible off of your taxable income. You get appreciation. San Diego's been appreciating like crazy recently. If you pull back a 50-year average, we're looking around 8 to 12%, giving on the chunk of time that you're looking at. The stability of your mortgage paying staying consistent. I mean, I've been telling this story a lot to people that when my wife and I bought this house that we're in right now, an 80-year-old gentleman came up to us and was like, what are you guys doing? You know, because we were drawing the outline of the property in the sand, and we're like, oh, our bed's gonna go here, the couch is gonna go here, and we just got so excited and we're getting, you know, amped up about moving into our new house. And he's like, well, let me tell you a little story. It was 1976, I think he said. Interest rates were at 11%. He had a stay-at-home wife, 2 kids, and he had no idea how he was gonna make that mortgage payment every single month. Now his house is fully paid off, and he told me, oh, my house is on 3rd and D here in Encinitas. So he paid $100,000. Yeah, 1971, but now it's worth over $5 million. And that mindset was the same of 1971 as it is right now. It's like the interest rates are high, the monthly payment is difficult, but it only really starts to make sense in hindsight. Like a good data point to know for yourself, if you've been in San Diego for a while, it takes about 7 years from when you purchase your home and you lock in that mortgage payment for rents to outpace your mortgage, right? So if you plan on being here for 7 years or more, eventually rents are gonna outpace your mortgage, and you're locking in your money in whatever year that you purchase it in. So if you were the lucky ones that got a house during COVID and you have a 3% interest rate, you pretty much have free money, and that money is locked in at 2020, 2022 money. And as inflation keeps going up, value of a dollar goes down, you're locked in, and so your mortgage payment actually gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper the longer you own it. I could give you a bunch of different anecdotal stories about how just buying and holding onto real estate in San Diego is beneficial in the long run. But if you don't make the leap from I'm on vacation, I moved here for school, or a job that I may not stay at, to this is my home, this is where I want to be, you won't be ready to make the leap of the concessions you need to make in order to get into that first house, to then hopefully getting into that second house. And I'm here for all of your real estate needs in San Diego. So give me a call if you have any questions. Greg.Kuchan with Elliman.